Listen to the audio and fill out the information below. Number 1. What does straight-to-video mean? Number 2. Give examples of genres popular in the straight-to-video market. Number 3. What was the budget and schedule for Doom Asylum? Number 4. Why were producers so keen to make straight-to-video films? Number 5. Give an example of a low-budget horror film that made a surprisingly big profit. Straight-to-video films were extremely low budget and made independently of the larger studios. Much like the exploitation films of the 1970s, many of these lower budget productions were violent horrors, sexually explicit, or both. These films were almost guaranteed a profit, so long as they kept the budget in check and created a film that had a half-naked woman or a bloody weapon on the VHS cover. The film Doom Asylum by Richard Friedman, for example, was greenlit for a $100,000 4-week shoot, even though it did not have a script or any actors attached to the project. Producer Ted Hope called this filmmaking by necessity, and whilst the quality of these films was questionable, it did allow inexperienced actors and filmmakers to break into the industry. In the case of Doom Asylum, it was the first on-screen role for Kristin Davis, who would go on to play the role of Charlotte in HBO's popular series Sex and the City. These cheap horrors were not only successful in the straight-to-video market, but also made a big impression on the box office. Inspired by the iconic Halloween by John Carpenter, the slasher movie became extremely popular in the 1980s. And one man who made the genre his own was Wes Craven. In 1984, for example, Craven released a film through New Line called Nightmare on Elm Street. It had a budget of just $1.8 million, but brought in over $25 million at the box office. It made even more money in the home cinema market and led to 4 sequels in the 1980s alone. The quality of the films may have dropped, but the main antagonist, Freddie Kruger, remained popular and very profitable. The films were so successful, New Line was given the nickname The House That Freddie Built.